the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. You may now be seated.
Thank you sa mga lahat po ng mga konsehal po na nandito. To His Excellency President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Sir, welcome to the 11th Congress of the Philippine National Conference. And of course, I'd like also to greet our Secretary of the DILG, Secretary Benhor Abalos, to Mayor Emmy. Ma'am, thank you for welcoming us here. And of course, our chairman, newly elected chairman of the PCL, Chairman Raul Coro. And magpapasalamat lang din po ako sa lahat ng suporta at pagmamahal ng mga former PCL President and Chairman. Unahin ko na lang po ang aking idol Governor Chavit Luis Singson. And of course, ang mayor na pinakamamahal ko, Mayor Tata Sala. Sir, thank you. And nandito din po ang ating ULAP President, Governor Dax Kua. Thank you. And former Chairman, Danilo Dayanghirang, nandito din po. And to all the almost 11,000 Philippine Councilors League members and officers na nandito, maraming salamat. Asahan niyo po, Mr. President, that we will all support all the programs of the national government, President. And of course, Mr. President, ang ating pong plano po sa PCL ay ilapit po ang national government to our LGU kasi yun po ang nakikita po namin na para tumulong po sa ating gobyerno sa Pilipinas. Again, I am Handy Lau. I am proud na Ilocano, na taga Ilocos Norte. Mabuhay ang Pilipino, mabuhay ang Pilipinas. Thank you and welcome sa the 11th Congress ng PCL. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lau. May we request the President to lead the oath-taking ceremony.
Will all the newly elected members please raise your officers, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, your name, having been elected to the position of your position, do hereby solemnly swear that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of my present position and of all others I may hereafter hold under the Republic of the Philippines, that I will support and defend the Constitution of the Philippines, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will obey the laws, legal orders, and decrees promulgated by the duly constituted authorities of the Republic of the Philippines, and that I impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to the newly elected PCL national and island officers. At this juncture, may we invite our keynote speaker, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Our Interior and Local Government Secretary, Benjamin Abalos Jr. Please take your seats. Pasay City Mayor, Imelda Calixto Rubiano, who is always our host for all these big events. Philippine Councilors League National Chairman, Attorney Raul Coro. Philippine Councilors League National President Andy Lau. Officials and members of the Philippine Councilors League, all my fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Gabi na yata. So magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. It is with great honor and a good deal of pleasure that I stand before you today as your guest and speaker for the Philippine Councilors League National Convention. To begin with, let me congratulate the newly elected PCL national and island officials who have pledged to serve with honor, with integrity, and with dedication. As positions of leadership remain a stronghold of trust, I am sure that you will fulfill your oath to exercise your functions bearing in mind the best interests of your constituents. Never surrender to any form of temptation that will taint your integrity. Remember, as public servants, we must uphold transparency, accountability in all our work. Apart from inhibiting yourselves from corrupt practices, I also urge you to avoid unjust and dangerous acts that put the bureaucracy in a state of decay. Please take to heart that aside from commission, omission too remains an offense and a form of deception against our constituents. So I enjoin you all to focus on tasks that are beneficial to the people and push for concrete ways to address the needs of every sector of our society. It is your obligation to give life, meaning, and substance to the constitutional mandate of local autonomy and decentralization of powers. You are also endowed to engage in meaningful discussions on matters involving local legislative concerns. With this, I am hopeful that you will support the passage of the administration's legislative priorities, particularly measures that aim to capacitate local government units. Among these are the E-Governance Act, which will institutionalize digitalization in the bureaucracy and make it easier for Filipinos to transact with their government. I also encourage you to support the amendment to the Build, Operate, Transfer Law so that we can address ambiguities and bottlenecks and other challenges in implementing the law. Ito po ay yung batas na nating inamyendahan para mapatibay ang pagpartnership ng public sector at saka ng private sector. Dahil ang aming iniisip dito sa ating pag-aayos at pag-transform ng ating ekonomiya ay sinasabi natin kailangan lahat ng lipunan, hindi lamang ang executive department, hindi lamang ang legislative department, pati lahat ang local government unit, pati lahat ng ahensya ng gobyerno, lahat ng sektor ng lipunan ay dapat natin ipagkaisa upang lahat ng ating kakayahan ay maaari nating gamitin para pagandahin ang buhay ng ating mga constituent. Kaya po ang ginawa natin ay sinabi natin, palitan natin ang batas para dito sa Build, Operate, Transfer para mas madali ang mga investor na makalapit sa atin at mas maganda para sa kanila na makita nila na may magandang pagkakataon. Hindi lamang dito sa Pilipinas, kung hindi sa inyong mga constituency, sa iba't ibang probinsya, iba't ibang lungsod, iba't ibang bayan ng ating local government units. This will empower you to participate more actively in BOT projects as the proposed amendments will streamline the guidelines and eliminate uncertainties that limit your participation in public-private partnerships. I also invite you to join me in lobbying for the passage of the National Land Use Act. Kailangan na po natin ito. Alam naman natin sa local government ay itong land use ay kailangan talaga natin gawin upang maging maliwanag kung ano sa ating mga constituency. Ano yung lupa na para sa agrikultura? Ano yung lupa na itatabi natin para sa commercial, para sa residential? Yan po ay kailangan para makapagplano ngayon tayo kung saan natin ilalagay ang mga iba't ibang proyekto ng pamahalaan. Kaya't yung Land Use Act ay manggagaling ito sa local government. At ito ay dadalhin hanggang sa national. At ito ay gagawin, ito na ang gagawin natin, ito na yung magiging plano natin, ito na yung blueprint natin para sa darating na ilang taon. This will effectively help manage the country's land and water resources. Kaya po nagpakatayo lang natin the Office of Water Management. Dahil po alam naman po natin na lahat ng iba't ibang, hindi lamang yung mga urban areas, hindi lamang yung mga syudad, hindi lamang mga lungsod o mga bayan, kundi lahat ng Pilipinas ay naghihirap sa fresh water supply. Hindi lamang para sa maiinom ng ating mga kababayan, kundi pati na sa irrigation, pati na sa flood control, lahat po yan ay kailangan natin tignan dahil nandito na po ang climate change. Kailangan na natin mag-adapt para hindi naman tayo masyadong mahihirapan sa mga epekto na dinadala ng climate change. This legislation will assist the LGUs to efficiently, equitably, and sustainably allocate land resources to achieve food security, determine hazardous areas, delineate protected areas, and identify areas for settlement, for commercial, for industrial, for infrastructure uses. However, pending its passage, I encourage you to harmonize, standardize, and set policies and rules related to land use. Effective implementation of land use-related policies optimizes the potential of land resources, and it will stimulate economic development in your respective localities. Another related legislation is the Tax Package 3, or the Valuation Reform Bill, to ensure the development of a just, equitable, and efficient real property valuation system. Sa ngayon po, ang batas ay meron tayo 3 valuation system para sa lupa. At kayo na nasa mga sanggunian, meron kayong valuation na ginagawa para sa lupa. Tapos, merong market value. Meron pang yung assessed value. Yan, 3 yan. Kaya hindi naman natin magagamit yung tunay na value, hindi natin malalaman yung tunay na value para tayo naman ay makapaglagay tayo ng project dyan. Alam naman natin, ang review niyan bawat 3 taon. At ang review niyan ay bago maghalalan. Kaya hindi naunawaan ko naman na yung ating mga sanggunian, ayaw naman itaas yung valuation at tataas yung pagkolekta ng real estate tax. Kaya kailangan na natin ayusin itong sistema na ito upang pag kami pumapasok ng negosyante at sasabihin, unang-una yung land use, sasabihin natin, dito ang commercial, dito ang industrial. Kung magde-develop kayo, ito ang residential, yan ang agricultural, huwag niyong gagalawin yan. Maliwanag na maliwanag. Ngayon, kung papasok sila at sasabihin, meron silang kapartner na Pilipino, sasabihin ay, ano ang ibabayad natin sa lupa? Magkano ang ibabayad natin para dito sa lupa? Nagkakagulo ng kaunti dahil hindi malaman kung ano i-apply. Kung ano i-apply na value para doon sa lupa. Kaya nagkakadebate mula sa LGU, mula sa LRA, mula sa yung mga pagpapasurvey, lahat yan ay paiba-iba. Kaya hindi malaman ngayon ng ating mga potential investor kung paano nila lalagyan ng balor yung lupa. Ngayon, pagka ating nagawa ito, itong common valuation na ito, maliwanag na maliwanag kung ano ang balor ng lupa, maliwanag na maliwanag sa ating mga potential investor, sa mga negosyo na papasok, sa mga constituency ninyo, maliwanag na maliwanag kung ano ang magiging bayad para sa paggamit dun sa lupa na yan. So if we work together in passing this proposal, we can broaden the tax base used for property and property-related taxes of the national and local governments, increase LGU revenues without adopting new measures, and enhance LGU's financial self-sufficiency. Ito, magagawa natin lahat ito na hindi natin dinadagdagan ang buwis sa taong bayan. So let us also work together for the passage of the Waste Treatment Technology Act, which will pave the way for modern options in solving the persistent garbage problem of the country. This will mandate LGUs to promote, encourage, and implement a comprehensive solid waste management program that includes reduction, segregation, recycling, and recovery. Let me emphasize that the LGUs have as much vital role as the national government in addressing urgent concerns such as all of this that lead to the inflationary pressures that we are feeling today. Ngunit hindi naman namin sinasabi na bahala na ang LGU. Kasi kung minsan, ang LGU, lalo na yung ating mga maliliit, yung mga 4th class, 5th class, 6th class, ay walang kakayang, walang capability na gawin ang lahat ng ating kailangan gawin. Kaya't asahan naman ninyo na ang national government, kapag humingi kayo ng tulong, kami ay papasok diyan, magdadala kami ng mga marurunong para tumulong sa inyo at para ating magawa lahat itong ating kailangan gawin para buhayin natin, lalong-lalo na ang mga MSMEs, yung mga maliliit na negosyo. So I call on you to ensure that local ordinances enable the free and unhampered flow of goods within your localities. I also encourage you to continue bringing government closer to the people by formulating programs, projects, and activities that nurture the well-being of the people. Instead of mobilizing your people to go to urban communities and other centers of activity, let us bring ourselves to the far-flung areas to make governance more accessible and convenient for everyone. Ito po ang ating sinasabi na whole of government approach. Ito ang aming ginagawa ngayon dahil sinasabi hindi kuminsan may mga problema, may mga tayong kailangan ayusin na hindi kayang gawin ng isang department lamang. Hindi kayang gawin ng isang executive order lamang. Kailangan lahat ng ahensya ng pamahalaan ay nanguunawaan kung ano ba talaga ang nais natin maabutan, kung ano what we are hoping to achieve. And pagka naunawaan ng lahat, at kung paano ito'y gagawin, ay maging mas maliwanag kung ano ang gagawin ng bawat ahensya. Sasabihin natin, ikaw ang gagawin ninyo dito, ayusin nyo yung land use plan. Kayo, titingnan ninyo yung mga kontrata na proposal na ibinibigay sa ating mga LGU. Ito ng mga ahensya ay mag-implement. At sa isa pang department, sasabihin, lagyan natin ng kalsada diyan para yung mga proposal na mga bagong investment ay maging matagumpay. Kaya yan ang ginagawa na ngayon dito sa pamahalaan na ito, na lahat ng iba't ibang departamento, lahat ng iba't ibang ahensya ay nakakaunawa sa kung ano ang national plan, at sa ganung paraan, kapag dumating sa LGU level, pagka dumating sa provincial, city, municipal level, ay alam nila ang gagawin nila at sabay-sabay nila tatrabahuhin para naman maging maganda ang resulta ng ating mga project. Please be assured that this administration is one with you in formulating, implementing, and coordinating programs and projects that are beneficial to the PCL and, of course, to the Filipino people. Once again, congratulations to our newly elected officers. May you have a fruitful convention. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Alam ko po, marami po sa inyo ay ating nakasama noong panahon ng kampanya, at marami sa inyo ay malaki po ang utang na loob ko sa inyong naging suporta, sa inyong pagkampanya para sa amin ni Inday. Kaya naman, ang isusukli po namin sa inyo ay ang aming trabaho at ang aming pagmamahal at patuloy na pagtulong sa lahat ng ating mga LGU para maging maganda ang buhay ng bawat Pilipino. Mabuhay ang PCL! Maraming salamat po. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President. 2, 3. Thank you, Mr. President. And that concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the event this evening. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.